In the earliest days of the internet, before the rise of algorithms and curated feeds, there was the Wild West of online forums and message boards. Here, in the dimly lit corners of the digital landscape, an entirely new genre of horror was born, a genre that would evolve into what we now call creepypasta. But how did these digital ghost stories grow into one of the internet's most enduring cultural phenomena? To understand that, we have to go back to the beginning. Segment 1. The origins of creepypasta. The term creepypasta derives from copypasta, internet slang for a block of text that's copied and pasted across forums and comment sections. But creepypastas were different. They weren't just repetitive spam, they were stories, unsettling in nature, designed to frighten, disturb, or stick with you long after you read them. Think of them as modern-day campfire tales. But instead of being whispered in the woods, they were shared on sites like 4chan, Something Awful, and later, Reddit. Voiceover. The roots of this genre trace back to the 1990s, with the rise of urban legends shared via email chains and Usenet groups. Stories like The Babysitter and The Man Upstairs and The Killer in the Backseat transitioned into the digital space, planting the seeds for what would eventually become a uniquely internet-driven form of storytelling. The golden age of creepypasta began in the late 2000s, when a handful of stories transcended their original forms to become cultural touchstones. Let's start with Slender Man, created in 2009. On the Something Awful forums, this faceless, featureless figure in a black suit became the first viral creepypasta. Unlike traditional ghost stories, Slender Man had no definitive origin or conclusion. Instead, users collectively expanded the mythos, adding layers of lore, fake photographs, and even fabricated sightings. The impact of Slender Man was massive. It spawned the found footage web series Marble Hornets, several video games, and even a Hollywood film. But it wasn't all fiction. In 2014, the mythos took a dark turn with a real-life stabbing in Wisconsin, where two 12-year-old girls attempted to kill their friend, claiming they did it to appease Slender Man. It was a chilling reminder of the blurred line between fiction and reality. Then there's Jeff the Killer, the disfigured psychopath with a haunting catchphrase, "Go to sleep." The story of his origins spread like wildfire, amplified by disturbing fan art and amateur videos. It was a character-driven horror that played directly into the internet's love for memorable, shareable content. Fast forward to the late 2010s, and we have the Momo Challenge. This one stands out as an example of internet hysteria. Originally a sculpture by Japanese artist Kaisuke Aisawa, the unsettling image of Momo was co-opted into a moral panic about dangerous online challenges. Though largely debunked, the Momo phenomenon underscored how creepypastas had evolved, spreading not just through niche forums but into mainstream consciousness via social media and sensationalist news coverage. Segment 3. The cultural impact of creepypasta. Creepypastas didn't just exist in a vacuum. They reshaped the horror landscape across all forms of media. Indie video games like Five Nights at Freddy's took inspiration from the eerie, minimalist storytelling of creepypastas, creating an entire subgenre of survival horror. Meanwhile, filmmakers like David F. Sandberg Lights Out and Mike Flanagan The Haunting of Hill House began crafting works influenced by the internet's unique ability to create fear through ambiguity and suggestion. Even today, the influence of creepypasta is impossible to ignore. Fan communities continue to breathe life into these stories, creating spin-offs, arcs, and adaptations. And with platforms like TikTok and YouTube Shorts, the next generation of creepypasta is more interactive and immersive than ever before. Segment 4. Where is creepypasta today? So, where does the genre stand in 2024? While the classic creepypasta sites like creepypasta.com and the SCP Foundation are still active, the genre has largely migrated to platforms like Reddit. Subreddits like r. Nosleep have taken the torch, delivering short, punchy horror that's designed to feel real. And on TikTok, creators are using video and AI to craft the next wave of viral scares. The evolution of technology has only heightened the genre's reach. AI-generated art, deepfakes, and augmented reality are blurring the line between what's real and what's fake. bringing us full circle to the genre's origins as digital folklore. In many ways, creepypasta represents the perfect storm of the internet, a collision of creativity, anonymity, and our unending fascination with fear. These stories are the campfire tales of the digital generation, constantly evolving, endlessly replicating, and refusing to die. Whether it's Slender Man, Jeff the Killer, or the next viral scare, creepypasta remains a testament to the power of storytelling in the modern age. What's your favorite creepypasta? Let us know in the comments.